Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a guide to the new pet accessories factory on the Platinum expansion for Farming Simulator 22. If you have not ordered the Platinum expansion yet or purchased it yet, down below in the description there's a link to it. If you do use that link or use code FarmerCop at checkout, it does go to help support the channel at no additional cost to you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So right here we are on the Silver Run map. Right here is where the pet accessories factory is. So you can go ahead and you can purchase it by coming up to this wrench here for $80,000. And if you do want to sell it, you can go into the build menu, you can click on it and you can sell it just like that. And then if you wanted to buy it again, which we're going to do because we want to use it, you can come up and buy it just like that. Now you also can go into the build mode, go into production chains and scroll down until you find this guy right here, the Pet Accessories Factory, and you can build more of them on land that you own if you'd like to have more of them or increase your production somehow or just use one somewhere else. So there you go. But once you have it purchased, if we go up to this wrench, you can't sell it using this wrench, but if you hit R to go into here, it'll pull you into here where we have the Pet Accessories Factory, and you can ignore the paper factory there. But we have the Pet Accessories Factory down here where we can make bird houses, cat trees, and dog houses. So right now they're all active. You can deactivate them down here or reactivate them down there. So let's say if you just wanted to make bird houses, you could deactivate cat trees and dog houses or whatever combination you want. But we're gonna go ahead and leave them all active for now. So that's what's gonna be made here at the Pet Accessories Factory. If you go over to the production menu here, it has a status up here. Right now it's materials missing because they're activated and they don't have enough materials to produce the goods that they're trying to produce. It'll say running if it has the materials and it's activated, and then it'll say inactive if it doesn't have that going. There's the running icon right there. It's going to realize it doesn't have materials in a second. There it goes, and it's good to go. Cycles per month. So this is 28.8 for this one, so that means it's going to do this recipe 28.8 times per month. And I'll talk about this recipe in more detail in a second. So if you have your month set to 1 day per month, it'll do this 28.8 times every day. If you have it set to 3 days per month, 28.8 times every 3 days, and so on and so forth, depending on what your settings are set to. Production cost per month is how much it's going to bill you every month to run this production point. And again, you can see if we go down here, 26.4 cycles. This one is 52.8. So depending on what you got going on in the productions cost, they do change as well. So this recipe, so this is going to take 150 liters of long boards or planks long, plus, and then it's going to give you 200 liters of this is birdhouses here, of birdhouses, so 200 liters of birdhouses. Cat tree is going to require 90 liters of planks long and 100 liters of wool to give you 215 liters of cat trees. And dog houses, 90 liters of planks long will give you 95 liters of dog houses. So there you go. That's how that's going to work out for you. So we have them all activated. So we need to put some planks long and wool, which this is going to show you how much you have in here. I'll show you how to put these guys in here in just a minute. But this is going to show you your totals here. Now down below the outgoing products, you have bird houses, cat trees, and dog houses. So these are all going to show you how many liters you have inside this facility at one time. They're all set to storing, you can see down here at the very bottom. Now if you do have them selected, like I do now, I can hit change output mode, which I can change it from storing to selling to distributing and back to storing. If it's set to storing, it'll fill up until it has enough to spawn one pallet, then it'll spawn a pallet, and I'll show you where it's going to spawn the pallets. And if it spawns a pallet, then it'll keep going until it doesn't have any more space to spawn pallets. It'll just keep spawning pallets of the various products outside of the production facility. Now if I have that set to selling, it's going to automatically sell the products to the best price sell point. However, it is going to bill you anywhere between 10 and 40% off the top of that as like a fee to deliver it there. So I don't recommend doing that if you can avoid it. Then if we have it set to distributing, this would distribute them to another production facility if another production facility required these materials. There is currently no other production facilities that require these materials, so you're probably not going to want it set to that. And we're going to leave them on storing. So outside here, this little checkered area, this is where those pallets are going to spawn. And then over on this side of the building, where this little dump icon is, this is where you're going to put your materials in. Now I have pallets of wool and pallets of planks long, which I'm going to put into this facility here in a second. Just be aware I can move them with because I have super strength activated. You won't be able to move them unless you have a forklift, unless you have super strength in a mod turned on there for you. So we're just going to move them over there, and you can see they just go right in. I'm going to try to just see if I can't slowly move all of these guys over at once, so I can save myself the headache of trying to do it any other way, and it didn't quite work out. Pretty close. We'll get those in there, and get those in there. So there we go. We got all those materials in. If we go into our menu, planks long and wool, it's already taken some of it because it's starting to work on these. You can see these are all running, and the blue icon is here opposed to the red where they're not running. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the side over here where we're going to wait for some pallets to spawn in for us. So we're just going to fast forward some time. As time goes on, we should start having some pallets spawn in for us. It might be in the middle of the night, probably will be. If they start spawning and see production costs are going out. There we go. So we got a couple of things out here. So far we got ourselves our cat trees and our bird houses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and deactivate those just because I only want a pallet of each out here. I'm going to fast forward some more time. We're just going to fast forward into the daytime. And then we have a pallet of doghouse. I'm just going to deactivate that. So I have a bunch of pallets out here. We're gonna get us into just about midday where we can actually see a little bit better here. There we go. Okay, a little bit past that, but that's fine. So you can see we have a pallet of birdhouses. That's what the pallet's gonna look like. Has 1,000 liters there. This is a pallet of cat trees looking ready to be assembled, and that's going to be 1,000 liters there. And then we have 1,000 liters of dog houses, which is just going to be a dog house on there right now. So there you go. So each of these is going to sell for the price that is listed in the sell point. So once you have these materials, you're going to need to transport them. I can lift them up because I have super strength on, but normally you won't be able to do that. So you can come into your store, look at each material, and you can see where you can sell them at, and they'll sell for those prices there. So dog houses, cat trees, and then if we can find it, where our bird houses at. Oh, just up there. There we go. Birdhouses right there. So there you go. You can take those to a sell point and sell them, and then you're making some money. But there you guys go. That is everything you need to know about how to use the Pet Accessories Factory on Farming Simulator 22, the Platinum expansion. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.